Welcome to the Payments and Financial Reports training video. Today we're going to go over specifically the payment tools and how to use the browse payments and the reports. I'm logged in as the financial manager of a club, and here in my Admin Navigator toolbar I have my club dropdown, and I'm going to go directly to my payments section and to browse payments. You'll also see there are direct links to the reconciliation, balances, and reports. You can get to those also from your Browse Payments page. From our Browse Payments page, you'll see at the top there's some different ways to filter our information. First, you can filter on specific date ranges. The default is the last 30 days, but you can expand that to the last 3 months, 6, 12, or 24 months, or even put in your own custom date span here. You also have the ability to select from a list of all of your programs here. So if you wanted to just search on a specific program, you can select your program from the drop-down menu. You also have the ability to select specific payment methods that you want to see. You'll also see that the default is to show you 10 items per page, but that's also expandable to show more on the page at once. As soon as you've put the information that you'd like in, you click on the Update button, and it will filter based on the information that you put in. You'll also see at the top here you have your search bar, so you can type in somebody's name if you're looking for a specific person, or if you're looking for a specific month. Any form of text you can type into the search box and it will filter on that text. You'll also see at the top of all the columns that these are actually filterable here. So you can click on those to filter. And you'll also see on the far right the letters AER. This indicates that that transaction was an admin entered registration. So anyone that registers on their own in the regular sign-up flow, you won't see the AER. That only appears if one of your administrators of your club registered for that person. Next to the transactions, you'll also see the little plus symbol here. This will give you information about that specific transaction. So when you click on that plus symbol, you'll see the program name, who signed up, the cost of the program, any adjustments or coupon codes that were added in will also be listed. If they went ahead and paid online with a credit card, you'll see that payment here, and it'll say paid by credit card and a total paid. You'll also see in this area different tools that are available to you. You can delete the transaction if you need to, add a payment to a transaction, post a check, apply a credit, add a fee, or add an adjustment. You'll also see down by the payment that there is the ability to delete, edit, or issue a refund for a payment that's already been made. If you click the Issue Refund button, you have the ability to put in the amount. It will autofill with the amount already. You can put in a reason for the refund. It'll default with credit card if they went ahead and paid with a credit card. You can put in a description for your refund if you would like. It will also autofill with the person's name that you're refunding, and if they're getting a full refund or a partial refund. Then as soon as you click this Make Refund button, that will then loop in with your Authorize.net account and refund that person's credit card for the amount that you indicated. What it does here in the system as well is it will create a debit and a credit so that you can type in your description and your notes here, and it will list out that debit and credit so it looks like you don't have an outstanding balance for them and it doesn't look like you still owe them money. So let's say we want to post a check. Let's go ahead and look for all of our check payments and update those. And let's say you have some checks that have come in and you'd like to post those in your payment section. So let's go and post a check to one that we just had come in for the Rose family. We can see what they signed up for, that they received a sibling discount, and now we want to go ahead and post that check for the $90. It autofills with today's date, time, program. You type in the amount. It autofills with check. You can put your check number in here. Save changes. And now you'll see that that check payment has now been posted, and you can see that they have paid $90 and they no longer have an outstanding balance. Okay, I also wanted to show you that you have the ability to export all of this information in a detailed CSV file, or you can also export into a summary CSV file, and I'll show you what each of those looks like. For your detail, the detail export will actually list out separately on different lines the adjustments, the payments, and the purchase. So you have each of those items on separate lines. You can then filter in your spreadsheet as needed if you would like. Then the summary sheet is a little different. The summary sheet is giving you the date, order ID, program name, the reference user, which is the child, the reference parent, method of payment, the price, and then it lists out in different columns if they received any adjustment fees or credits, coupon codes, and what their outstanding balance is, and if you issued any refund for them. So that's the summary report. You'll also see in your payment section, you have a tab called Reconciliation. If you click on the Reconciliation tab, this allows you to compare your Choreo data with your Authorize.net data in an easy-to-read fashion, so it brings it up in two sections. So this first section here is where you're going to put in the dates that you want to show for your Choreo information. So we're going to just go to the August 1st through the 31st, and we have payment method of credit card. Then in your Authorize.net year, you would choose your year and your month. We're going to choose August to compare. And you would first click on that, search to bring up your Choreo information, and then you would click on your Show Authorize.net information. It'll bring it up in two separate sections here, and then you can export that information for the summary data or the detail data. So it's a nice way to show both and compare your Choreo information to your Authorize.net information. Next is the balances. So this allows you to show who still has outstanding balances as of a particular date. So it autofills with today's date. Then you can choose how many days late you'd like to see. So maybe we want to go out 90 days. And here you can also search on specific payment methods. So you probably don't want to search on people that are on automatic payment plans because they'll have outstanding balances for a while. But maybe you'd like to see everybody that still has an outstanding balance that chose to pay by check, so that you can contact them. Then you can go ahead and run report. And when that data comes out, It's giving you contact information so you can actually reach out to those people. You've got the reference user, purchaser name, phone number, email, the fees, the payments they've made, what balance they have, and if they made a payment, it'll show you the date that that last payment was made. This also allows you to email a statement out to these people that are on this report. So you just go ahead and select who you'd like to email, or you can select all by checking the top box. Check the email balance report. You can copy yourself or copy additional administrators in your club, put in the subject line, and here in the body of the message, this allows you to type in your own personal message from the club, and then you can also actually merge the information from this report so you can tell them exactly how much they owe. So you can use this Insert Report Fields tool and select the user balance and insert that right into your email. That will automatically insert everybody's individual balance, and these are all blind copies, so nobody else sees anybody else's data. And you can tell them to please pay from their profile page with a credit card or send you a check. Go ahead and send that message out, and it'll go to everyone that you indicated in your report. Next is the reports. This gives you a few different options here to specifically run reports on just your adjustments, coupon codes, refunds, sibling discounts, registrations by teams, and you can search on specific order IDs. So in the adjustments, you have the ability to search over a specific time frame. You can also choose from different programs that you'd like or all active programs. Then you can also search by adjustments that were either fees or credits, or you can select all. Then you can go ahead and run that report to find all of those adjustments that were selected. It shows you date, reference user, the program name, the amount, the transaction type, and the description here of the adjustment. You also have the ability to export that data to a CSV file format, or also email to a specific subset of people that chose a particular adjustment. Next is coupon codes. So if you've awarded coupon codes to any of your users, this allows you to run two different reports to see those coupon codes. One is a summary, which allows you to see how many people chose a particular coupon code. You can go ahead and run that report, and it'll list out the coupon code, what that promo code was, description, how many people redeemed it, what the amount was, the program, and the start and end date of that coupon code. So it's like a summary of the actual coupon code. The next one is a detailed report that allows you to see specifically who redeemed that coupon code, what that coupon code was, and what program they registered for. Again, you always have the ability to export that data. Next is refunds. This allows you to search a specific time frame, run the report, and see what refunds you issued, who that was for, the program name, the amount, and the description of that refund, and the ability to export that information. Next is sibling discounts. This allows you to search just specifically on who got a sibling discount. We're just going to leave it at all active programs. And you'll see exactly who received that particular adjustment of the sibling discount. Registration allows you to search by a particular team and a particular program so you can match those up to make sure that all of your rostered players have registered for the program that they're supposed to have registered for in order to play. So here we're going to choose our team. and select a program from our drop-down list and run the report. This will show you who is on the roster of that team, what program name they registered for, the price, payments that they've made, and if they have a balance due. This black star indicates that they have not yet registered for that particular program. So you can notify those people that they need to register. Again, this is also exportable to a CSV file. And last but not least is the order ID. This allows you to search by a specific order ID. So an order ID comes up on the registration confirmation for anybody that goes through a registration. So if somebody calls you and says they need you to look up a specific order ID, you can type that in here and search. The order IDs also come up in any export that you do. There is a column there for your order ID. So if you need to search on any specific order ID from one of your reports, you can do that right here.